Because Kotaro always wore clothes with tiger prints, Jack teased him, saying he'd never even seen a real tiger. From then on, Kotaro stared blankly at tiger patterns all day. Kevin tried to comfort him, but Jack insisted he wasn't wrong. When his older brother found out, he punched Jack in the face. Jack, crying, asked his brother if he hated him. His brother calmly said he didn't hate him, but he didn't like him either. Jack didn't understand and thought his brother really hated him, so he cried and ran into Mike's arms. Seeing this, his brother grabbed Jack and left with him. To cheer Kotaro up, Kevin decided to take him to the zoo over the weekend to see real tigers. Kotaro was instantly thrilled. At that moment, the other kids from the daycare said they wanted to go too. Mike then decided to let the kids' parents take them all to the zoo that weekend. The kids were all very excited. That night, Kevin told the principal grandma about the zoo trip. Grandma was waiting for him to bring up the topic of travel expenses, but Kevin only invited her to join them and never mentioned the cost for himself or Kotaro. Grandma was a little upset by Kevin's distance. On Saturday morning, the butler prepared a big, delicious lunch for Kevin and Kotaro, and he also handed Kevin the travel money that Grandma had given him. Soon, everyone arrived at the zoo. Since Jack's mom couldn't come, his older brother originally planned to take time off from his club activities to go with him, but Jack didn't want that, so his brother decided to keep attending the club and let Jack go with everyone else.
まだ喧嘩してたのか。本当は好きだとか言ってあげればいいじゃないか。いや。
Jack was sad when he heard this, but luckily, he was still able to have fun with everyone on his own. The kids saw elephants, giraffes, zebras, red-crowned cranes, and other animals. Now it was time to see the tigers. When the tiger roared at them, all the kids ran away in fear. Only Kotaro stood frozen in place. Kevin walked over to check, only to find Kotaro so scared that he couldn't move. After that, they went to see the adorable tiger cubs. When it was time for lunch, Kevin went to pick up the stored lunches. Seeing the other kids with their parents reminded him of his late parents. Mike noticed Kevin's sad expression and invited him to come eat. The kids pounded on the table, eagerly waiting for food. The butler's lunch was indeed very lavish. After eating, the kids went to play with the rabbits. Kotaro even found a sheep that looked just like the principal grandma. Mike immediately took a photo of Kevin with the sheep. After finishing their zoo visit, it was time to pick out souvenirs. The temptation was too much for the kids, and the moms felt like they'd entered a battlefield. Kevin noticed Kotaro staring at his sheep keychain. He quickly took one down and handed it to Kotaro, telling him to give it to grandma as a gift. Meanwhile, Jack was standing in front of a bunch of bird figurines. Mike suggested he could help Jack pick something for his brother. Jack, being stubborn, said he didn't want to. Just then, Jack saw someone who looked like his brother. While Mike wasn't paying attention, Jack secretly ran off to follow him. After everyone finished shopping, Mike realized Jack was missing. On the other side, Jack was shouting his brother's name. But when he finally saw the man's face clearly, he realized he had mistaken him for someone else. Jack was startled and scared. The zoo's closing announcement started playing, and Jack realized he had gotten separated from the group. Terrified, Jack ran as fast as he could, but he tripped and fell. Feeling wronged, Jack cried out for his brother. The next moment, a man appeared and suddenly scooped him up. It was Jack's brother. Seeing him, Jack cried even harder. Kevin was relieved to see that Jack was safe. Jack's brother told him to apologize to Kevin. The reason the older brother was at the zoo was because his mother insisted he come to keep Jack company. At that moment, the sleeping Jack suddenly started talking in his dreams.
俺は大好きあれよ。
アホ。俺も別に嫌いではねえよ。